Hello, everybody. It's Monique Nicole from the Ear Candy Show, also representing Flex Radio, Power 104.9 and 100.9 The Blaze. And today we have Stevie D, the famous Stevie D,
the legendary
history making in hip hop and R&B Stevie D from the Force M.Ds, and we're very happy that he's here with us today. And he's going to take us down a walk down memory lane and bring us up to speed on what he has going on right now here in the ATL.
Yes.
Stevie D, thank you so much for coming.
Hey, I'm glad to be here. Definitely. See an old friend.
Yeah, man.
Dave.
Stevie,
New York
we go,
over
yeah, man. We go back. Matter of fact, we all from New York.
Yeah,
so we got to represent.
Yes,
Okay, all right.
Brooklyn
Definitely.
house.
Brooklyn.
Staten Island.
Well, raised in Queens, so I got to represent Queens. I got to shout out Queens. I was born in Brooklyn, born in Flatbush.
No, that's
Yeah,
all
man.
right. We still take you in Brooklyn.
Right. Yeah, so we go way back, man. Because matter of fact, Steve, you did a concert for me when I was promoting back in 2010.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That was a dope show, man. We had so many acts on stage, man. Force M.D's killed it. I still remember what y'all had on, man. The red jacket, the white pants. Yo, y'all killed it, man.
Oh, you got a good memory.
Right, and that's one thing, yeah, because I see the pictures all the time and stuff, because I be wanting to post them all the time. I'm like, yo, my boys are fly.
Oh, yeah.
Boys are fly.
That's for sure.
So, yeah, man, so, it's an honor to have you here, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, we go way back. So, you know what I'm saying? It's more like conversing with your homie.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, man. Yep. So I got a question for you, Steve.
Yes, sir.
So let's go like this, man. For those who do not know your roots,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? I want you to touch on that. You know what I'm saying? So can you share how the Force M.Ds started?
Yes. We are from Staten Island, New York.
Woohoo.
That's the first thing.
Big up.
Because a lot of groups came from Staten Island. We were the first group to ever break the ice that come out of Staten Island. We got laughed at, we got joked at, Gilligan's Island, snapping on us, until they seen the talent.
Right.
And it really made them say, oh, wow. Just like Outkast on the Soulful was, Staten Island got something to say.
Right.
So that was us, introducing, of course, later on years, Wu-Tang took over, Shaolin, but it's all Staten Island. We were the first to break the ice out there.
Right.
We sung out in the projects. Our projects, it's called Manus Harbor Projects. That's where we got our start, singing Jackson 5 stuff, pretty much really singing Jackson 5 stuff. And people say, man, y'all sound like Jackson 5. Like, it was another, at that young age, we had little high voices like Michael. We used to play, I'm Michael, I'm Marley, but nigga, I'm Tito today. It was bad. It was bad because we were so obsessed. And everybody said, hey, you guys really sound good, man. So we started doing a lot of local talent shows, and coming in first place, all the talent shows. And we discovered the Staten Island Ferry was a place that you could make money. We was bad kids, we was out in the stores stealing, doing young, crazy stuff at a young age, but singing brought us out of all of that. And by singing it, by this gentleman singing country songs on the Staten Island Ferry, and we looking at this guitar case getting all this money, and we had lint in our pockets watching them getting all this money. Dang, if I had that money, I could get me a burger right now.
Right.
Dang, if I had that money, I could get me something from the store. So we tried it out ourselves, and we became a big hit singing on the Staten Island Ferry. It's a hustle of making money. We sung because we were good. We were good at mimicking other groups and singers, and Elvis Presley, like white and black. Frank Sinatra, Stevie Wonder. He's good at that, and we became a big success on the boat, and that's how we got discovered. And if you want to go from there, how we got discovered.
What year was that, Steve?
What is that?
Yeah, what year was that?
That was 19, I would say, like on the boat, we started 1978 singing on the boat.
Oh, wow.
And then I started rapping too as the Force MCs.
Force MCs,
about. We can talk about that. We can go into that, but
Yes, that's one of the things I was going to segue into. You were part of hip hop history as the Force M.Ds before becoming. Wait, was that the name?
No, the name
What was the original name of the group before you made that segue?
Yes, the original name of the group while we was singing on the boat in the talent shows, we was called the LDs. We was called the LDs because it was three brothers and an uncle. Like the brothers, our last name was Lundy, and our uncle's last name was Daniels. We called ourselves the Fantastic LDs. Me, myself, I was split in 2 different groups. That was the LDs, and I joined a rap group called the Force MCs with a DJ Dr. Rock, sometimes Dr. Shock. And we made a name for ourselves coming out of Staten Island as rappers too. Like I was on one side and the other side the singing. So when we did the rap thing, you know, that's when the people were snapping, yo, from Gilligan's Island. But once they heard us on the mic doing our thing, it all changed, and they kept wanting us to come up to these places in Harlem, the Bronx. We was the first Staten Island group to make a name for ourselves as rappers. This is in 1981. That's when we started rapping and stuff.
So making that transition from the Force MCs to the Force MDs,
Yes.
how was that for you? And I'm figuring at that point you guys were better received after you made that transition from hip hop. Were they still calling you names at that point once you got into the R&B lane?
This is the way I explain this is it really makes you get it more. Okay, we're doing the Force MC stuff. Me and Mercury, we out there hip hop, and we had my cousin K1, but we were out there making noise in the Bronx. Man, these dudes from Staten Island, they dope. They got, because back then rap was like harmonizing melodies and then rapping, doing all that same stuff. Pretty much what Drake's doing all these years later. We were doing that back in the days. So us doing that as the Force MCs by night, Force MCs by night, LDs by day, by singing on the Staten Island Ferry, making money. So one day, Mr. Magic from
Rest in Peace, Magic.
Yeah, he was the big rap disc jockey on the radio in New York. He was like the man, Mr. Magic. He happened to be on the Staten Island Ferry one day and seen us singing as the LDs though. Like, hey man, you guys are good. Now, he seen that, right? But he also heard about us as the Force MCs, not knowing we the same people. He heard about us in the streets, like, hey, these guys Force MCs from Staten Island, they're dope. So he met us on the boat. He said, hey man, I can get you guys a record deal, man. You guys sound good, blah, blah, blah. His name is Tom Silver with Tommy Boy Records. I'm trying to make speed up. He said, yeah, man, for real, man? You really serious? Yeah, I'm serious. So he brought us to Tommy Boy Records. We auditioned and blew Tommy away. He said, man, you guys can do everything. We was doing Michael Jackson, just blowing his mind. He said, what else can you guys do? And while we went to that audition, Mercury came along to the singing group. And then Trisco, we met him on the boat. He was in the group in Staten Island. They broke up, and we added him on. We all went to him as a singing group to Tommy Boy Records, and he heard us sing. But he says, what else can you guys do? So me and Mercury said, oh, we can rap too. Bang, boom, boom, boom. He's like, oh. Wow. He says, wow, you guys can do it all. And that's, and he says, all right, so you guys are Force MCs and LDs. You got 2 names. What are we gonna name you guys? You gotta pick a name. So we couldn't say LDs anymore because it doesn't match everyone's last name. You got the 3 knuckles and uncle, but Trisco and Mercury didn't match their last name, so we had to take that up the table. So we said, all right, how about Force? We can't say Force MCs because they're gonna think we're just rappers. So we had to change the C to a D as Force MDs as musical diversity. We have versatile group. That's what MD stands for. Force. Yeah, and that's what we got named Force. We hated the name at first. So he named us. Tommy went, how about Force MDs? We said, we want a record deal real bad. Yeah! Force MDs, that's it. You're a genius, man. I figured, I was going to say that too, but yeah, Force MDs. Right.
So see, let me ask you this, man. So how was, so you had, a couple family members you said that was in the group. How was your family, like the rest of your family supportive?
Yes, the rest of my family supportive. Out of the group, it was 5 of us, but 4 of us were related. Trisco was the only one not related, but all my family, family in Staten Island was very happy. It was, y'all really making a record, man? They was really shocked that we really made a record. And hearing the record for the first time was a big thing, I was at these girls' house and I was bragging, we gonna make a record. We got a record coming out. No, you don't. Stop lying. You from Staten Island. You ain't got no record coming out.
Yo, I remember you told me a story about your pops, man. About your pops and Giovanni's pops. Oh, tell me, you gotta tell the audience that story.
But real quick, with these girls, man, we got a record coming out. No, y'all don't. Y'all do not. I don't know why you be lying. And as we saying that, the record came right on the radio for the first time. We got something brand new from this group from Staten Island. They called the Force M.D. It's called Let Me Love You. We were screaming like, oh, wow. The girls was taking it cool.
Oh.
I mean, they was calling the other friends. I'm joking.
That was quick.
That's crazy.
You guys are gonna be stars. I want a piece. No, go on. But yeah, that was our first experience, you know. But I gotta say this. I don't want to cut. Out of everything, us being singers, the thing that got us the most is when we first got on Soul Train.
Wow.
Soul Train was the Bible to R&B. Like, if you got on Soul Train, you really made it.
You made it. Yeah.
I remember the day when they had us on Soul Train for the first time, and he's like, "Oh my God, there goes Don Cornelius, man. He looks funny." I mean, the rest of the thing, he's like, "Wow, he looks bigger than I thought, man." You know, and he says, "Okay, guys, this is a pre-tape. You guys are coming on this day, like certain day." He says, "You coming on July, blah blah blah." So we said, "Are we really coming on TV, man?" Said, "Yes, you guys are gonna be on TV, man." So we telling everybody in the neighborhood, "Hey, man, we gonna be on Soul Train." Yeah, right. No, for real, we gonna be on Soul Train. We gonna be on Soul. The day before Soul Train came on, I said, "God, if you gave me anything in this world, please let us really come on like this man said." And I'm telling everybody, the Soul Train came on 11 o'clock in New York. And when I seen 10:59, I says, "Okay, here it goes, Soul Train. I do guest today, blah, blah, blah." When they said Force M.D's,
Did you pass out?
I passed. My mother had to take some water, throw it in my face. "Wake up, Steve, it's about to come on." And I couldn't wait to go outside after that went off. "Oh, yeah.
Right.
Who wants to say something now?"
I could imagine. I mean, things seem so watered down there. I could imagine the excitement back then because we had Soul Train, the Apollo, American Bandstand.
Yeah.
What else?
Solid Gold.
Solid Gold.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
And the two girls that didn't believe the record would come out, we say this on Soul Train, they walked outside butt naked. Like,
Wow.
I'm joking. We really believe you now. Yeah, that was a big thing. But I gotta say, getting on was a great thing.
Absolutely.
Now, what you want to ask me about?
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about your pops and Giovanni's pops, Mr. Jackson, Mr. Joe Jackson.
Oh, okay. I'll give him a whack at it again. I'll tell you. Okay. Like I say, let me express this. I say this. We are the biggest Jackson 5 fans in the world, man. They molded us. So we just idolize everything they do. So we had a studio session one day, and LaToya Jackson from the Jacksons had a session after us. So she came in, was watching us. "Hey, you guys sound good, man." So we was like, "Oh my God, that's LaToya. That's LaToya Jackson, man." You know, she looked like Michaels. That makes it even closer. "That's LaToya Jackson, man." You know, so it was like, wow. And her, I think it was the husband at the time. His name was Jack Gordon. You know, the family didn't really get along with him as well because they didn't like him because they didn't like the way he treated LaToya at that time. This is what I'm told. So he's like, "Hey guys, I like the way you guys sound, man. You guys ever hey, matter of fact, you guys ever come out to LA? Come by Joe Jackson's office and we'll get you guys out to go by the Jackson's house, man. You know, go by the mansion." "Man, you serious, man?" "Yeah, I'm serious." "Oh, hey, I know. Ask LaToya, she know I don't play." He's like, yeah. So we was all excited. "Oh my God, we might go to Jackson's house, man. This will be a dream come true." So 2 months later, we get a call. "Hey, okay, guys, you got 3 gigs out here in California." We get to California. So we riding around. We said, "Hey, Dad, call that guy Jack Gordon, the dude that said we can go by the Jackson's house. Don't forget that." Said, "Oh yeah." That's the phone. "Oh yeah, man. I'll get to him, man. Hold on. Beep. Hey, man, how you doing, man? Hey, it's Bob, man. Hey, we out here in California, man. You know, we definitely want to take you up to that offer, man. Going by my father stutters a lot. The Jackson's house, man. We gonna go by there." Jack Gordon. "Okay, hey, what is what I told you to do? You go by the office over there. You know, tell him I sent you, and he'll definitely take care of the rest of you guys to go by and see the house." "Really, man?" "Yeah, come on. Oh. I'll be Italian. You get the Italian. Yeah, both of you guys. Come on, go over there." So we get to the office. We just sitting. My father goes in there, you know. Hey, how you doing? I'm Bob Lundy. I manage Force M.Ds and talking. He says, yeah, the word Jack, because that was Latoya's. He doesn't like him. Woo, he don't like him. Oh. Once that word came out my father's mouth, that was the trigger that had Joe Jackson flip out.
Wow.
Yeah, man, we here. I got the guys here. We want to know, Jackson. He said, what you say? Jackson, you're talking the Toya? You talking the Toya, Jackson? Yes, Jackson, that's here to tell you. Hold on. What the hell? He go send somebody to my office, send somebody to tell him he can go in my house, in my office. Hey, man, I'm just telling you. Hey, man, matter of fact, you can get the I can't curse, can I? All right, okay.
It's fine.
All right. Well, listen, man, you can get the fuck out of my office right now and get your group to try to be carbon copies of my sons. Get out of my office.
Wow.
That's my father says. Father said, okay, maybe let me just let me exhale this real quick. That he's talking to me like this. My father says, it's ghetto time. Now it's real New York ghetto time. Nigga, who the fuck you think you talking to? Wow. I will whoop your motherfucking ass. But Joe, that nigga ain't no sucker. He's like, motherfucker, let's go. Let's go there. We can do this. So they cursing back and forth. Fuck you. Well, fuck you.
Wow.
All we can do is this. Look, stop that. All we can do is this. Daddy, no! That's Michael's father, no! They argue back, don't do it.
Wow.
He kept, fuck, I don't care who it is.
Wow.
And at that time, right? Love is a House. Our song Love is a House was the #1 song in the country at that time. And Michael Jackson's I Can't Stop Loving You was #2.
Wow.
And he had the thing on his desk, did not even realize my father already peeped it like this. He said, yeah. He said, man, you get the fuck out of me. He said, listen, motherfucker. Rest in peace, Joe. I'm saying this happened. He said, you better take a look at that goddamn billboard right now and see who's #1. What are you talking about? He seen Force M.D's Love is a House #1 and Michael Jackson #2. He said, get the fuck out of my house. My father.
Wow.
Oh my God. We said, we never gonna meet the Jacksons. We never gonna meet them. This really.
See, that's why I had to have you tell the story, man, because it was just hilarious when I first heard it. It was,
they both.
Anthony back there cracking.
Yeah, they both the same type of person. That's why they clash, because they both
them old school. Them old school. Man, listen, them old school. You can't play with them old schools, boy.
Yeah, people were scared of my dad. Like he was like that. Hey, what? Okay, Mr. Hey, man. All right, brother. They was like, he didn't intimidate Joe. Joe was ready. Like, yeah, man. I taught my sons boxing and all this, man. We should have stopped it. Okay, let's go.
So you've recently been honored with a street named after your group. How did that feel?
Oh, God.
What did that recognition mean
That's
to
the
you?
second best feeling after the Soul Train thing. That's definitely one of the best. Because, we did a lot for Staten Island, and shout out to Wu-Tang Clan, because they really put a big mark on Staten Island. They were one of the biggest rap groups ever. And us being out years before they came out, all the work we put in, they got a street sign before we did. Like, yo, man, damn.
That's great.
We supposed to get that first, man. We did feel that way at first, but they were so big, we said, hey, we can nothing to do it. But we were just happy they finally said, okay, man, we gotta give y'all one, man. Y'all gotta give it. And the good part about it is the street sign is right in front of the building that we started singing from in front of people. Like right our little building, we used to sing in front of people. And so that means nice. So people that come out that building like, hey man, they used to sing right here, man. See the sound, they used to sing right here on this spot right here. So
we started.
Yeah, so that felt really good.
Right. That's still wild to me though. I mean, because y'all dudes listen, y'all were y'all were mini first, right?
Yeah.
The originators, hip hop, R&B. I mean, come on, man. It's like there was nobody before y'all doing that.
Yeah, we was one of the architects of it.
Architects.
Clearly one of the architects. They had other people, but we was definitely in that bag of the architects of R&B hip hop, which Mary J and everybody all, been doing years.
I mean, it was creative, man. Like you got songs, like matter of fact, I was playing it today, itching for a scratch.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man. Like,
You hear no songs like back in the day, scratching it all.
right. And it, it was talent. You know what I'm saying? It was, y'all had the dancing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Jesse had the Michael Jackson down pat.
Yeah, that's why when you say that, that's why I mentioned this on. We toured a lot with New Edition back in the days. This is the early New, the younger New Edition.
Shout out to my boys.
Not the big New Edition now. That's the older New Edition right now with Johnny Gill. I'm saying, the 5 of them and 5 of us back in the days, and we was very tight competition to everybody who went to the concerts. Yo, I don't know who they both. I don't know. It was that close.
Right.
You know, they will tell you it's no taking or knock. They will tell you themselves. Yeah, they was our toughest competition at one time. We both raw. Right. They came out a little bit before us, a couple of months before us, but we were both we were street orientated groups. So we used to sing in the boat, Times Square. We was more street than anyway. They were more like bubblegum soul, real tight knit steps and everything. Right. We had the hip hop, raw hip hop, But we both gave the fans a fantastic show every night, man.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
They like our younger brothers to this day, man. We still talk and be like, yo, man, y'all keep doing what y'all doing, man. And right now, man, that they are tops, #1 right now when it comes to groups, like longevity doing their thing, man. So salute to them always. But that was definitely part of our growth, touring with them dudes back in the days. Shout out to Houdini, UTFO, some other guys that came.
Full Force.
Full Force. Love them to death.
Yeah, man.
Yes, indeed. And congratulations on that again.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So I got a question though. Mm-hmm. So after 40 years, 40 plus years, man, reuniting with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis.
Woo!
And performing Tender Love, man. Yeah, talk to us about that.
I want y'all to note this. All the audience that's watching. We recorded Tender Love in '85. 2-hour studio session. Only 2 hours in this session. Tender Love came. The song was supposed to go to New Edition at one time, but the business thing or something didn't work out. They said, hey, give it to the Force M.Ds. God works in mysterious ways. Give it to the Force M.Ds. I said, we will take that. Let's just do it. And they heard us sing it. That's it, man. Shit, yeah, that was quick. That's it. Now, one of the guys, my uncle, shout out to Jesse, he was telling Jim, hey, man, sounds good, but I think we need some drums on it, man. And he said, nah, Jesse, we're going to do it without the drums, brother. Just let it stay beautiful, the piano. Nah, man, they was going back and forth for like 5 about the drum thing. And they're like, no, man, we're going to do it without the drums. It's the piano, man. Please, man. It's our record. We know what we're doing. And I guess they really knew what they was doing, man, because that came there. It's Jam and Lewis, their first top 10 crossover hit out of all the stuff they made. All the Janets, New Edition, Alexander O'Neal. Tender Love was the first one to cross over top 10 pop.
Wow.
Yo, because you still hear that song everywhere nowadays.
Yeah, it opened the gates for it opened the gates for a whole nother gate of pop radio, all that, just because of that Tender Love, man, did that.
So when we talk about timeless songs, that's
now us recording that song in '85. We haven't physically seen these guys ever since for 40 years.
What?
Yes, never bumped into them, no shows, no award, nothing in 40 years. Wow. So, first it was a mishap, but we made it up. They came out to Georgia Stockbridge. Terry Lewis and Jimmy Jam had like a tribute concert there. They had Sherelle, Deborah Cox, Yolanda Adams, everybody. I was there. I happened to be there. Heard about it. So I got to go there. I got to see these guys. I didn't see them in 40 years. So I get the information. I get to the concert, backstage. And I finally see him. I'm like, yo, Jimmy Jam, man. What's up, man? Force M.Ds, man. He said, hey, man, what's up, man? What's up? I said, yeah, it's been a long time. Yeah, a long time. Oh, my God. Look, you got a little gray beard. That's it, man. I'm 61 now, man. Come on, man. Right. So he's like, hey, man, it's great. It's crazy. Then Terry Lewis came like, hey, man, we talking, reminiscing. He said, hey, we just came from Japan, man. We do a tribute thing in a lot of cities with Japan. And Ruben stuttered, his favorite 2 songs from our catalog is On Bended Knee and Tender Love. So he sung it in Japan and boom, boom, boom. So I'm looking at, okay, I'm here right now, man. It's 40 years. I'm in the building right now. Right. You don't need Ruben right now. I'm here. So We talking, but he didn't say to me, "Hey, Steve, why you here, man? I'm gonna do 10 to 11 to call you out, do this." So I'm like, he didn't say that. So I was just like assuming, like, all right, come on, man, I'm here, bro. You got to call. It's been 40 years, bro.
Yeah.
So show was going on. I'm sitting in the front watching some of the show. Yolanda Adams always sing. So I'm with my sister and my cousin. I said, yo, I'll be right back, yo, because I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. So I go to the backstage in the catering area where it's like connected with the show. I'm back there. I see Usher. I say, hey, Usher, what's up, man? He said, hey, man, you guys paved the way. Usher gave me mad love and, you know, blah, blah, blah. He went to the bathroom. I was waiting for him to come out. Then I went to the bathroom. I'm coming out. On my way back to my seat, MC Light walks in. Hey, Steve. I said, hey, what's up, Light? What's up? We talk. While I'm talking to Light, right, I hear, I said, uh-oh.
Here we go.
Why do I hear Tender Love right now when I'm talking to Light? So I go out there and I hear Ruben, here I lay all alone.
Wow.
I said, no, they didn't. I said, they got Ruben and do. I was heartbroken, but
crazy.
I didn't know the punchline to it yet. So look, so I said, no, they didn't. Sherelle comes, hey, Steve, look, they're doing it. I said, yeah. Like, no, stop. Right. I said, I know I'm crazy.
No,
but look,
Trust me.
I was heated. So I said, let me go back to my seat, man. I'm going back to my seat, right? My sister and my cousin said, Steve! I said, what's up, sis? Where the hell was you at? I said, I went to the bathroom. They was calling you for like 3 minutes, looking for all over for you.
Whoa.
I said, really? He said, yeah, so they couldn't find you, so they had to tell Ruben to sing it.
Oh, wow.
Do you know my heart? So, I'm talking about Chris Tucker. Everybody was out there.
That's crazy.
And I missed my moment. I missed that moment, man. So look.
Wow.
Backstage. Hey, man, we was looking. I'm sorry, that's not Jimmy Joe. Hey, man, we was looking for you, bro. I said, hey, man, I went to the bathroom. If you would have told me, like it was kind, I would have been more prepared. I didn't know when it was going to happen. So
my heart just dropped.
Yeah. That, so look, we out. So he has his friend is a document and stuff. He said, hey, man, Jimmy Jam is going to be in New York City at the City Winery. Am I going to?
No, you're good.
Okay, no. Okay, he said he's going to be at the City Winery. He said you guys need to meet up with him and surprise him and do Tender Love there. Because he's going to talk about all the songs he did by piano that was really popular. And Tender Love was the first one on the list. You think you can get the guys to come out there? I said, you damn right we coming out there.
That's awesome.
So we get out to New York. He does Tender Love. He plays Tender Love. We walk out, surprise him. Crowd goes crazy. We sing it for the first time with him. And we got a 2-minute standing ovation, man. And
that's amazing.
That's how we connected again. So
that is so amazing.
shout out to Jimmy.
That's
Jam.
crazy. That's great.
Look how that worked out.
Yes.
But you know what though, Steve, man? Talk to us about the connection with Crush Groove.
Yeah, Crush Groove. Yeah, Crush Groove. We were supposed to be in that movie, but you know, they got New Edition instead of us because New Edition was a bigger group at the time, you know. But we didn't make the movie because it was like because we were more of a hip hop R&B group at that time. We had songs like "Getting Girl," "Itching for a Scratch," and all this. So we didn't make the movie. So, but like I said, luckily we got on the soundtrack of Crush Groove.
Right.
That made it. That record was the most popular record on the soundtrack of Crush Groove. And we were in a movie called Rappin' with Mario Van Peebles. I don't know if y'all seen that. You seen that, right? Itching for a Scratch. Yeah. Yo, bro. I'm not just saying this because we was one of the best parts of the movie, right? Yeah. These were one of the best parts of the movie. That movie, when they had the rappers, are these people really rapping? I didn't want to doubt it, but I said, hey, at least me in a movie, a big screen. I came there. I went to the movie the first came out. I said, oh, that's us on the big screen. Look at us, man. After we got off, everybody started walking out. Some people started walking because the movie's bad. It was a bad movie. You know? Oh God. I don't like talking about it sometimes, but hey. I know we did a song with the Fat Boys called Force M.D's Meet the Fat Boys. Mm-hmm. And I wish to this day that we would have made a video to that because I think it would have been it would have been legendary just because the Fat Boys, I don't think they get talked about enough.
Right.
Because they was a big part of hip hop when they first came out, man. Everybody, they don't act like people forgot about them. I get mad. I say, yo, Fat Boys was the first guys in the
Boys were
movies. They
huge,
did
man.
everything
They
for a
were
lot of
huge.
people.
Yes.
You know, they don't get their recognition, I think, you know, but I always gonna shout them out. Shout out to the Fat Boys, and you know, the record we made with them is still classic to a lot of people
Right.
that, you know, the hip hop.
The boys were
heads.
nice, man. The Fat Boys were
Yeah.
nice, man. They had mega hits.
Yeah, they made hits, man. You know, and shout out to Curtis Blow, who produced a lot of those big hits.
Right.
Man. Curtis Blow.
Okay.
Yes, indeed. All right, so tell us a little more about the recent venture.
Oh, okay.
Bring us up
Yeah.
to date with what's going on with the Southern Soul, and what inspired that move,
Okay.
and how has the response been so far?
Great. Before I get into that, I'm gonna springboard off of Taking the Love. When the record was so big, we was like, how are we gonna follow that record? That was a hard record to follow.
Yes.
Right.
But luckily we made Love is a House. That record just, boom, it stood the test of time with it. So those are classic. Two gentlemen from London, England produced Love is a House. Two white guys produced Love is a House and became one of our number one hits.
Amazing.
Yeah, so now, these days, we jumped into Southern Soul. Southern Soul was mentioned to us a lot. Hey, man, you guys need to try some of this stuff. And we made actually 2 singles. Like, nowadays, I say 2023, from 23 to 2025, 2025, excuse me. We started venturing into Southern Soul because that's a part of our MDs, our versatility. We can do it all. You know,
Right.
once you just put something in front of us, we can do it. So we said, let's give this a shot. You know, everybody. A friend of mine named Black Zach. He's a rapper called Black Zach. He's, hey man, excuse the accent. Hey man, y'all should get to Southern Soul, man. I'm telling you, bro. That's popping right now, man. It's popping right now. Southern Soul. So what is that, man? You never heard of Sir Charles Jones, man? I said, nah. Like, you know, New York, they never heard a lot of artists. So you know, they never heard a lot of Southern Soul artists. Yeah,
Right.
they're slow. You got.
We get it last.
We get it last. Like Sir Charles Jones. I said, nah, I never heard him before. Man, he's the biggest thing in Southern Soul. So we said, all right, let's give it a shot. So we went in the studio. We recorded a song called, first one we called, it's called I'm Gonna Tell Her. And that was featuring Black Zach rapping on it. And it, from the Soul Influencer, the Soul Countdown, it went number one. Went number one on both those charts.
Wow.
That was like, that's
That's
a big,
huge.
that was one. So that was one. And then we said, hey man, this is all right. Let's try, let's do another one. So the second single we recorded was called 3 Good Lovers. And that also went number one on both the charts. So we said, hey, I think we got something here, man. So we have another song coming out soon that I didn't bring, but it's called Right Now. It's really got a nice, really good groove. I think it's gonna really.
Because we bumped both of them joints on the radio. Because when you sent them to me, man, we had them things going on the radio for a while.
Yeah, man. So we just tried another flavor or something. We add now in our shows right now. We do 3 Good Lovers. We do. Gonna tell us sometime, but 3 Good Lovers is such a connection with the crowd song. It's because it's like one of the guys is chocolate, I'm caramel, and the other one's coffee. We just break it down. I'm Mr. Chocolate, my name's Carmel. Need some good old loving girl. You know, it's good. Definitely talking to the ladies.
So, first of all, I want to shout out Mighty Mike C.
Yeah, Mighty Mike
All right.
C.
So tell me that story, the connection with Mighty Mike C.
C was a big connection because he missed, like when Mr. Magic, who I talked about earlier, who discovered us on the Staten Island Ferry, Mighty Mike C from the group Fearless 4, they had a big song, a classic, iconic song called Rockin' It. Rockin' It, Rockin' It, yes we are rock. He is the one was telling Mr. Magic, yo, Magic, you gotta check out these Force MCs guys, man. These dudes from Staten Island, man, they dope. They got the dope rap routines and they sound good. I'm telling you, you need to check them out. Magic just had it in the back of his head, like, yeah, Force MCs, what? They from Staten Island? Yeah. Not knowing, like, later on in that future, that at that audition, when and Tommy Boy, I gotta say Tommy Boy, who we signed to, he seen us as the Force MCs at a Zulu Bronx River show. That was real popular in New York, Bronx River, the Zulu Nation. He seen us rapping with it, but he didn't put the faces together. So we did the audition. That's when he said, what else you guys do? He said, we can rap. So me and Mercury, Waiting to one out with the Force MCs from Staten Island. On the ferry boat we came sailing. We went back and forth and back to keep the sucker MCs from off our strap. And on the microphone, you know this. It's like, holy crap! You said Force MCs? They said, yes. You guys are the Force MCs? Yes. He's, I can't believe that's what he says. I got two groups in one. I got the Force MCs and the LDs. That's where he had to mesh the name. This is R&B hip hop. Into his, like a Play-Doh coming to his purest form. Okay, y'all can sing and rap, and we put y'all together. And that's how we meshed the name into Force MDs. We are one of the architects. I gotta say, New Edition brought a little, cause Candy Girl did come out before our records, and they was rapping a little bit, but I don't know how serious people took the rapping as. Like, they known us as real rappers as Force MCs. That's why people like put us over. But you know, they was definitely part of the R&B hip hop like foundation. So I always can't leave them out because they definitely is a part of that.
Right. See, that's one thing I love about New York people, and I tell people this all the time in Atlanta because we all in Georgia now, right? I tell people all the time, man, New Yorkers, man, if we like you, we love you.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yep, for sure.
Yes, indeed.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Mighty Mike C, man. I mean, that's my dude.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to Peso,
Tito,
DLB,
OC.
Yeah, man. Matter of fact, Steve, you came out. All of y'all was you was out there back in that birthday party I threw for Kane back in 2011.
Yes, I was,
in Jersey.
man. Yeah.
So it was you. It was Fearless Four.
Yeah, Fearless Four.
You know, Mighty Mike C and them.
Cold Crush
It was Cold Crush was there.
Yeah.
You know, of course, Kane, Shantae.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was a dope night too, man.
Yeah,
You know
man,
what
we
I'm
had
saying?
fun, man.
We had fun. Now we all in Georgia.
So, is it okay to talk about a party? Right.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm having a birthday thing out here. Like, you know, it's just like backstage ain't no big place. It's just a nice little,
It's a nice spot.
like, yeah, nice little intimate spot. You know, intimate, good music, good food. You know, I'm gonna be there celebrate my 62nd birthday.
62.
But I can still pop lock, don't sleep. Man. All that, there'll be nothing. 60 feel like 40 now. Ain't no old 60s when we was young back in the
Right.
He's 60 there, I'm 60 years old. I know y'all little young but yeah, they like that. We like, yeah, what's up, baby? 60 in the house, kid.
Right?
What?
It's such a big difference, man. It's such a big difference now. Because remember when your teacher used to be like 40, you'd be like,
Yes!
you're so
Oh
old,
my
man.
God.
Matter of fact, Red Fox and them, Sanford and
See?
Son,
Right.
he was only 50 years old playing that.
Yeah.
role.
Looking
Grady
like
was
he
45.
was 70.
Right.
Yeah, playing.
It's like, it's
Yeah.
definitely different, man.
Yeah,
It's
so
different,
so I'm definitely having a birthday bash there. Force M.D's will be performing also.
Right.
You know, have some extra special guests in there. You know, so
we're gonna be in the building too.
Yeah, we're gonna
Absolutely.
definitely
For sure.
Yeah, we're gonna still, you know, that's my love. You know, on the stage performing. That's my happy place. You know?
Right.
I could be mad at something. Hey, we got a show. Okay, I feel better now. All right, you ready? It's that adrenaline right before you get on stage that means so much to me. When I get on and, you know, I just know the people have a good time. That means a lot. Right.
So Steve, also around the corner, what y'all got coming up? Because y'all got a cruise coming
Yeah,
up, right?
we're doing the Tom Joyner cruise, and we're going to Africa after that.
Okay.
Africa. You know, but to rewind, like the biggest shows we ever did was clearly with Madonna, because she chose us to go overseas with her. And we sung in front of 120,000 people a night, easy, every night.
Wow.
And that's the first time I bumped into Sylvester Stallone, because he was at one of the shows. I could not believe he wasn't that tall. Like, yo, Rocky? He's right here. I thought you was big, bro. hey, buddy, it's the cameras. It's the cameras.
Yo, you know what the crazy thing is though, man? Madonna grew up in my neighborhood. She came up in my neighborhood in Corona, Queens.
Let me give you a quick story on how she got us to go on tour. She had a movie called Who's That Girl, right? And she sent invitations to our record company time we were working. Hey man, there's some passes for your artists to come to check out the premiere of the movie, and we have an after party. Now Madonna liked our music. She liked Let Me Love You and all that stuff, but we didn't know she really liked us like that. So we go to watch the movie and said, oh, it's a good movie. Madonna did good in this movie. We was like, yeah. I said, okay guys, we gotta come to the after party, man. So we go to the after party. So Tom Silverman goes, hey guys, listen, Madonna wants to, you guys, she want to meet you guys, talk with you guys. Hey, won't you go over there and do some acapella, man? You should like that stuff, the acapella stuff. Yes, yeah. So we like, what should we sing to us? Okay, the movie's called Who's That Girl? we got a song called "Forgive Me, Girl." Let's switch it and say, "Who's that girl?" and "Forgive Me, Girl" to him. So we went over there and said, "Hey, Madonna, hey, we came up with something for you." So let me hear it. Who's that girl? My name is Madonna. Who's that girl? Ooh. Oh, I love it. I'm gonna bring you guys on tour with me.
Oh.
Wow. Just like that. I'm gonna bring you guys on tour with me. He's like, yeah, Madonna, you crazy. Yeah. No, I'm really serious, guys. I want you guys to come and yeah, right. He was like,
What message do you want to leave your fans? Especially the ones that have been riding with you from the beginning.
first I want to say thank you to the fans that have been riding with us for over 40 years. Because that's a long time. And, you know, they still come to our concerts, you know, buy our stuff off of Apple, Spotify. We appreciate that. And all the new fans that we're gaining, you know, we still gain fans every show, every other place we go. People haven't seen us. Some people seen us, people haven't seen us. Because we get a lot that, you know, I have to salute the Force M.D's fallen members that passed away that people don't know about, you know. Some people think the whole group died, you know. We get all types of, you know, black people. It was 4 of them there. You get to another, man, it was 18 of them over there. Man. You know, we get exaggerated stuff, you know. But I gotta give a big salute to the Force M.D's in heaven right now. My brother TCD, he was a lead on a lot of the big hits. My uncle Jesse D, and Mercury. I just found out recent. Mercury's my second cousin. So Mercury, wow. Charles Mercury Nelson, and Trisco Pearson. And with the Force MC's part, DJ Dr. Rock, Lord K1. So they call me oldest of the Temptations. Me, the only one here from the 5, you know. But it's a blessing that right now I have my other brother Khalil, who came back to the group. He's back, and they've been back in the group since 1990. And we have our nephew Zaim the Dream that's in the group now. And we've been continuing the legacy, and we're doing well. People say, hey, y'all still got it. You still sound good. Mm-hmm. That's the blessing that God gave us, because I guess the relation, we all got the same genes and can carry the sound. And like I said, all the new fans, we appreciate you joining the board. And the message I want to give to all the artists that are coming up, just you have to take care of your business first. Business is before talent. You gotta make sure your business is right. You know, we got jerked heavy with a lot of things with money. You know, it ain't just a lot of people. They so anxious to get on there and hey, well the girls all this, but not taking care of that business. Right. You owe taxes. You this. I'm sorry. You get all of that afterward if you don't pay attention to the business part. We are victims of that. That is now we're older and wiser. Mm-hmm. You know, even Wu-Tang coming from Staten Island, they seem like, man, how come they ain't got this and that? You know, they seen what we did wrong, and they made sure they did it the right way. So I salute them. And even New Edition, I gotta mention them because you seen the story how much they got jerked in a long time. Yes, so we was in that same train with them, but luckily they got all the fruits and labor nowadays. Right. They're older now. They're making all the money now, so they deserve it. But yeah, we definitely in that same ring. And yes, if you want to go see the Force MDs, you'll see 3 of us right now still holding it down. Mm-hmm. And if you want to get into the business, like I said, it's the business part. You got to trust. You got to be around people you trust. Right. You can't have people with bad energy to be around you. People, hey, you my man. You my man. That's a sucker ass nigga. Hey, man, I don't like him. It happens. You don't know. People want to see you fail. A lot of people want to see you fail. Mm-hmm. You got to be around. You got to definitely exclude yourself around those people and be people you trust. And you got to stay creative. You know, because songs are like microwave music. They come and go. The next. All right, next. Yeah. Even you get an album out. The album came out like, damn, I didn't know that. That's how fast the attention span is nowadays to music. Right. So you got to be aware of that. Just got to make what you can make and just ride off that until you make something else. And just like I said, really know the business.
Right. Man, I'm waiting to see the biopic, bro. You know,
yeah,
I've seen biopics.
It's still coming. Biopic is definitely still coming. So I just can't wait till y'all see it. You're gonna see it, the layers that we have in our story. We have really our layers in our story. Yeah,
because you know, just by talking to you and knowing you, you know what I'm saying. I know it's gonna be a.
I know when story. I talk, it's like you see it in a movie when I talk.
Right.
Yeah, that's what you're talking about. But you can tell that I'm definitely gonna put a little energy to biopics. We have personalities, all of us, that people are gonna really enjoy when it does drop.
So them rides from Staten Island I never been on the Staten Island ferry before.
Wow.
I never. Growing up in New York, I never. Listen, matter of fact, I think the first time I went to, and this is so crazy, right? Because I born in Brooklyn, raised in Queens. Now Staten Island is just straight down the Bell Parkway, right? Over the Verrazano.
Yep.
But the first time I went to Staten Island, you know, probably maybe when my parents took me there, but my first time driving myself, I must have been in my late 20s.
Oh.
Because Staten Island was a place where, you said it earlier, that was a place y'all was like the stepchildren of New York. You know what I'm saying?
the lost borough.
Right.
Long Island.
Yeah, but when they came out, we was like, oh, we got another borough.
Yeah. I heard it more because it's you from Staten Island or Long Island. Staten Island, man. What you got? Why is Long Island got a couple votes? You know, it was just bad. It was bad. But
but y'all definitely put it on the map,
we
boy.
definitely just happy we definitely represented, man, to put it on the map.
Right. Matter of fact, there was a girl I was going to date till I found out she was from Staten Island. I was like, I can't get there, man. I ain't got no car. I can't get to Staten Island.
A couple of Staten Island people don't know from Mac Wiles from Staten Island. Y'all watch Power, right? Malik, Tariq.
Yeah.
I mean, he's from Staten Island.
From Staten Island.
I know his mother and father. Yeah, he got his father's name is Michael because his name is Michael Rainey Jr. Right. He got an uncle. They named like the Jacksons, Michael and Marlon. He got his father has a twin brother named Marlon. So I know them from Staten Island.
Yeah, I went to that beach over there. What's that? The Fran Capadonna over there by Fran Capadonna.
Midland Beach.
Yeah.
The Midland Beach. Yeah,
that's where we used to go when we was kids.
Yeah. Staten Island is known for like a lot of Italians too, like mob people. Like they call it mob headquarters.
They said Macho Man lived over there, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
a lot of the mob bosses live out there. So they got their own section. They're not scared of black people. Like, yeah, come over here with that. I dare you. I dare you. All right, man. You want to see a real Scarface? Come on over here. Come on. But they love hip hop. They love it.
Yeah. So see, let me ask you this, man. So, tell our fans, your fans, how can they reach you, man?
You can reach us by Instagram, official Force MDs. You can reach us on Twitter, Facebook, official Force MDs.
Okay, y'all hear that? And if they wanted to book y'all, is it the same, or is it?
Yeah, you get on the Force MD site, and it gives you all the information.
Right.
Is that .com?
Yeah, .com.
Okay.
Yo, they put on a dope show. Like I said, I've been to many, shows and stuff like that. You know,
we do our
they
thing.
Put on, they put on. Like I said, when I threw my concert, it was like, yo, I got to get my boys on the stage.
He always look out for us, man. That's why.
Right.
That's why he say interview. I got it anytime.
That's my man. Yeah,
definitely.
Cool. We appreciate you, man.
Yes, indeed.
All right. So that's about raps, man.
Thank you,
my man Steve. Appreciate you, brother.
So much.
All right.
For joining us today.
Yeah. Yo.
Yeah. So tune in to Flex Radio.
FlexRadio.com. And
make sure that you download the app.
Right.
And stream us today.
Yep.
And
catch this on YouTube.
Here with David L. David.
And Monique Nicole.
Monique Nicole with Ear.
Wait, I'm sorry, hold up. Grammy nominated Monique Nicole,
singer,
legendary
songwriter,
Stevie D.
and also radio host.
Right.
Yeah.
You can catch my show on flexradio.com. You can also catch Air Candy on Power 104.9. And you also can catch Air Candy on 100.9 The Blaze here in Newman, Georgia.
Yes.
Right.
Can I say one more
Thank
thing?
you so much.
Yes, let me say one thing. Make sure you guys check out my nephew Zaim the Dream. That's his name. He has a very great CD. It's on all streamings. It's called Butter Smooth. Yeah, he did a lot of remixes, a lot of songs. Just my nephew is the truth. That's why he's rocking with us. He's that good. So shout out to Zaim.
Yeah, shout out to Zaim, man. My man Khalil.
Yeah,
Khalil,
that's
bro.
my brother. Yeah,
Give his Instagram.
Yeah, ZaimTheDream.com. I think
.com?
All right. Yeah.
Google them. You're going to find them.
Yes, you will.
All right now.
Okay. Thanks, y'all.
Awesome.
All right, cool. All right, y'all. Peace.